Months after news broke of a newly freed from prison Gypsy Rose Blanchard's canceled plan to attend a December 2023 Kansas City Chiefs game in the hope of meeting Taylor Swift, the former inmate's new docuseries has revealed the real reason behind her absence from the NFL matchup. Monday night's Lifetime premiere of Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup concluded with a dramatic development involving Blanchard, whose involvement in a plot to murder her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, inspired Hulu's scripted crime drama The Act, and her soon-to-be ex-husband Ryan Anderson. Toward the end of the debut installment, the couple receive a call from one of Blanchard's parole officers 10 hours after the 32-year-old's release from prison, and he inquires about their plans to travel to the game, with Blanchard hoping to meet Swift, who she assumed would be there to support her boyfriend, Chiefs player Travis Kelce. "Gypsy, where are you going right now? Are you headed to Louisiana right now? We got notification that you're going to a Chiefs game this weekend," the unidentified officer asks Blanchard over the phone, as she's en route to her family's home in Missouri. The officer then explains that Blanchard needs to leave the state immediately for her new home in Louisiana in order to remain compliant with release terms. Blanchard and Anderson tell him that they pre-okayed the trip to the Chiefs game, which would serve as a weekend pit stop for the couple as they made their way to live their new life in Louisiana. All seems to end well before the officer calls Blanchard a second time as the couple's car arrives at the family's house. "I just spoke to the officers there and the institution, and they stated no, you do not have permission to go to a Kansas City Chiefs game this weekend," the officer tells Blanchard. "You have to go directly from Missouri to Louisiana. I'm giving you a directive right now. You cannot make any stops in Kansas City. Go directly to Louisiana." Later, in the house, a member of the parole team in Louisiana calls Blanchard and informs her that they're not going to hold her in violation for not coming straight to Louisiana, as their offices would be closed for New Year's Day, and there wouldn't be anybody available to process her into the state system until January 3rd at the earliest. Blanchard seems relieved at the news, until the Missouri officer calls back and again instructs Blanchard to leave the state at once, until Blanchard's attorney, Mike Stanfield, steps in to defend her. Amid the chaos, Blanchard escapes to a nearby room and breaks down in tears. She can be heard fearing for her safety, asking her stepmom, Christy, through tears, "What if they're going to send me back?" The episode ends on a cliffhanger, though it also teases what's ahead on the series, including marital woes for Blanchard and Anderson, who formally separated in March. Blanchard, who was convicted of second-degree murder, rose to international attention following her assistance in the 2015 murder of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, at the hands of her then-boyfriend, Nick Godejohn. It was eventually revealed that the elder Blanchard had abused her daughter via Munchausen syndrome by proxy, which sees a caretaker inducing or embellishing elements of their dependent's ailments to garner sympathy or financial gain. Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup airs Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time / Pacific Time on Lifetime.